History is not a straight line. It is a labyrinth we wander half blind. And somewhere deep inside it, 3 dim lamps are still burning. Not triumphant torches, not the floodlights of official versions, just small, trembling flames that refuse to let those who hear the whispers of the past fall asleep. Tonight we light 3 new lamps, 3 dates, 3 questions that still have no final answer. First lamp, 1847, California, 6 months before the official gold rush, in the archives of the newspaper. The Californian, a single surviving copy, carries an advertisement dated July 1847. For sale, land by the river containing enormous quantities of pure gold, price negotiable. Signed by a man who never lived in California. Every other copy of that issue has vanished. How did someone know about the gold half a year before James Marshall accidentally found the first nugget in January 1848? Coincidence? Or did someone already hold a map we were never meant to see? The lamp flickers quietly, and the shadows on the wall spell a single question. Who really started the California gold rush? Second lamp, June 30th, 1908. 7:14 a.m., Podkamennaya Tunguska, Siberia. A blinding flash tears the sky apart. An explosion 1,000 times more powerful than Hiroshima flattens 2,000 square kilometers of forest. The official story, a meteorite or comet fragment. Yet, no crater, no fragments, not a single gram of extraterrestrial material ever found. Seismographs in Irkutsk recorded not 1, but 2 explosions, 7 minutes apart. For several nights afterward, the skies over Europe and Asia glowed silver, the famous bright nights of 1908. In 2007, Italian scientists discovered Lake Checo, 8 kilometers from ground zero, perfectly circular with a magnetic anomaly at the bottom and an age of roughly 100 years. Their conclusion: something punched through the atmosphere at an extremely shallow angle, burrowed underground, and detonated. But if it buried itself, where is the body? And why do Evenki elders still speak of a black man in an iron bird who fell from the sky and then rose again? The lamp flickers brighter. In its light, Tunguska no longer looks like a random rock. It looks like something that knew how to steer. Third lamp, the coldest one, 1960. Vostok Station, Antarctica. A Soviet drill descends 3,700 meters into ice that is 15 million years old. And in the core samples they find pollen from flowering plants, microscopic shells of marine diatoms, impossible. 15 million years ago, Antarctica was already frozen solid. No flowering plants, no open seas. The tests are repeated in 3 separate labs. Same result. Then, in 2012, the same borehole reaches the subglacial Lake Vostok, sealed beneath 4 kilometers of ice for millions of years. They bring up water containing bacteria whose DNA matches nothing known on Earth. 98% of the genome is labeled unknown. Russian scientists quietly call them organism W1. Samples are sealed. Access to the lake is restricted. In 2023, a leaked report, 1 vial from Lake Vostok shattered in a lab. Within 3 hours, every living thing in the room was covered in a thin layer of frost at plus 20 degrees Celsius. Officially, technical malfunction. Unofficially, the staff whisper about frozen time. The lamp burns blue. In its cold light, Antarctica stops being just a continent. It becomes a vault someone sealed millions of years ago. 3 lamps, 3 dates, 1847, 1908, 1960, 3 windows into a past that blows a very cold wind. Science will say coincidence, measurement error, contamination, and it will be right until the next lamp appears. And it will appear, because the labyrinth never ends. It only turns another corner. These 3 lamps do not demand blind faith. They ask for one thing only: attention. Because mysteries are not gaps in our knowledge, they are doors. And behind some of them, something is already waiting for us to finally look through the peephole. Which of these 3 lamps burned brightest for you? Tell me in the comments. The labyrinth is listening.